one minute, people who don't know how things work, they'll find it absolutely amazing. That if everybody knows, why would they
all know how it works.
Simple question. If you all knew, why did you not reveal it?
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody reveal it? Why didn't anyone come forward? Now the dirty linen is being washed in
Arnob, I would...
No.
Arnob, I would urge you to get the venerable Times of India archives, bring them to your own attention, see the Economic Times articles that were written at that point in time, talking about the unfairness, the impracticality, and the complete favoritism, at least in the aviation sector. Because we were discussing that. On Rajiv's limited point, every member of parliament has every business to write to every corporation on this planet.
No,
but
come on.
Asking questions
what is the lobbyist?
Is one thing. 1 minute. I'm saying...
what is a lobbyist?
I'm saying it's every right.
It's a respectable...
1 minute. Hear me out.
Lobbyist is a respectable nomenclature for the Dalals.
You're not allowing me to finish. Rajiv Chandrasekhar...
Doesn't make a difference.
Rajiv Chandrasekhar, as member of parliament, has every right to write a letter and ask questions.
We are simply
where you go over, in my mind, and Rajiv, I've known, where you go over in my mind is when questions actually blur and become judgment calls. That's my worrying bit.
No, my question
and it's not only with
high moral
letter,
grounds.
I'm just saying with the general
my question is now, I'm going back to our political panelists. Question is to Ravi Shankar Prasad. Mr. Prasad, now we want everything opened up. So, for example, if I were to say, I remember that when fixed line telephony was given free under the guise that it will apply only to rural areas. Please correct me if I am wrong. And on a certain 25th of January, when the people in government knew the next day is a holiday, one particular company was allowed to bring in mobility under something called WLLM. And if I am not mistaken, Mr. Prasad, it was Pramod Mahajan who was then the minister. Essentially, therefore, that corporate was allowed to bring in full mobility virtually for free. Revenue was lost. Certain corporates were benefited. Was this all happening in a different innocent way today? Different from the way it's happened under Raja?
Arnav, first of all, let me tell you, we are talking about something. There was again a unified licensing policy, and whatever reference you are making, a heavy penalty was imposed upon that particular operator. I know for sure.
450 crore for a 7,500 crore. You know, it's like a 5% fine.
Arnav, just a minute, please. Allow me to make. What I'm saying, let us see two things.
Yes.
I repeat on your channel.
Yes.
Open up everything from 98 when Bajpayee government came to power. We know for sure we introduced competition, lowered the prices, and let us not ignore the great role played by many of these operators, even in the era of scam, as to how every poor man now is possessing a mobile phone. But having said that, the way the loot was organized by Mr. Raja is too well known. We have debated this enough, I will not repeat it. But what the Radia tapes confirm, it confirms very dangerously that now lobbyists are influencing even cabinet formation. Not only secretary appointment, what Mr. Subramaniam said. And that too, a tainted minister in the previous regime is being sought to be retained by a lobbyist in conjunction with journalists who are promising him to be retained. That impinges upon the polity of the country. Therefore, what I'm trying to highlight is, apart from 98 onwards, we are fair for inquiry with nothing to hide. What the Congress has to hide, because the polity is involved. And therefore, another Supreme Court part is concerned, we have the regard for Supreme Court, but or no, we have debated with Jayanti what happened to Supreme Court investigation by the CBI about Mayawati and Mulayam.
I
know it very well.
Therefore, I want Jayanti to respond.
JPC properly. Let us not shift the political debate.
No, not at all.
And even Ratan Tata or anyone can be called there by the JPC.
Not at all.
Chandrasekhar can be called by the JPC.
Not at all.
I'd like to answer.
No, not at all.
That is the point.
Yes, Ms. Natarajan, respond. Go ahead. No, 1 second.
What do you mean by not at all? What do you mean?
Mr. Ravi Shankar
Mr. Prasad, what I mean by what I
Arnab, kindly let me answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
And Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad is opening a can of worms. Now, I would like to ask him, why does he shy away from a debate in Parliament? He says it's been debated before. There, many issues have been debated before. Bring these issues, bring the issue of the tapes before Parliament. Or is it because he talked about the tapes referring to interference in cabinet formation? I'm talking about the tapes referring to debate fixing in Parliament. You've devalued the institution of Parliament if you're going to go by those tapes. So yes, let us come to Parliament and debate it. What are you running away from? Why don't we debate that issue? Why do you make it a sine qua non to allow Parliament to function? You've wasted an entire session. Why don't you place all these facts before the highest forum of democracy, the Parliament? And why don't you let people know what your stand is on all these new issues? The same tapes have exposed. No, I did not interrupt you, Mr. Prasad, when you were talking. The same tapes have exposed some names and about the influencing of debates in your party. Oh. So how about discussing that in Parliament? That too is a breach of privilege of Parliament, isn't it? So what are you running away from? You owe it to the nation to come to Parliament and debate it. The matter is already in the able hands of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has said that it should be widened up to 2001. So there's no point in getting on a high horse and saying, you know, we are open to having a JPC from 2001. Why don't you allow the Public Accounts Committee to go into it?
Absolutely.
An empowered Public Accounts Committee with an arm to investigate.
Let me reply to it.
You owe the people of India an answer.
Sohail, I'll come to you. Yes, Ravi Shankar Prasad briefly gets the chance to respond here. Go ahead, Mr. Prasad.
Very short reply. We want action and not debate. We have debated, no action was taken earlier. Number one. Number two, why only 2001 Jayanti? We want to go back further. Since we came to power in 1998, go and open it. But why are you shying away from a JPC?
The PAC can do that.
The PAC in jurisdiction is limited. They can only go to the accounts part of the CAG report, seek a show cause, and either annul the paragraph or retain the paragraph.
In the meantime,
beyond that, the matter is too well known.
In the meantime,
go to parliamentary procedure. We are very clear. As far as JPC is concerned, it has got elaborate body.
With the Speaker's permission, anybody can be summoned by the PAC.
Let me tell you, I have some idea of parliamentary procedure, including Mays and Kaul and Shakdar. I know what is the role of PAC. The JPC is a larger body.
I too have
Your party will be there. You will go to the
entire
label of the tape.
Can we not have a lesson?
Doodh ka doodh aur pani ka pani hoga. But why is your government shying away from an investigation? That's the point I'm saying.
It's a self-serving
your government has something to hide.
Based on fact.
No, gentlemen, you know, one second. Sohail.
It's a self-serving argument and not based on fact.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Sohail.
While I love both Jayanti and Ravi, may we be spared a lesson on parliamentary democracy and instead have a parliament that functions.
Sohail.
That would be the best solution.
Sohail, admit it for once tonight. No, admit it for once tonight. Once tonight. I'm a simple question, I'm not complicating it. Admit it tonight. Businessmen have fixed the system. You cannot justify lobbying. Lobbying is a lobbyist is a dalal by any other name. Do you admit it or not that businessmen have fixed the system on both sides?
1 minute. No, 1 minute. Go back to your own program on November 18 on your own news hour. I said it. Vinod Mehta, you and I were on the panel. Hear me out. The system isn't being fixed today. As Mr. Subramaniam rightly said, the system was fixed from the 60s.
Now, how does it matter whether it was fixed from 60s or 40s?
Don't make this a recent... No,
the bigger debate should be how you stop fixing from happening. That's the debate that should happen.
So the solution is send people involved on all sides of the spectrum to jail if they violated the law. And I said that on your program. I'm saying don't target only the politician. Raja is the low-hanging fruit. The bureaucrat, the corporates, the people who had front companies.
Fixing must not happen.
Rajiv has said this
Sohail, fixing does not happen without politicians and fixing does not happen without corporates. It happens when both sides come together. Rajiv, quick response. No, I'm going to the second debate.
I want to make this point, and I want to make this point. It is extremely important that the debate not get distracted and move on to all of these very esoteric and rhetorical kinds of issues. There is a swindle that has been committed. The CAG has confirmed the swindle. Correct. It has to be investigated and the culprits of the swindle found and identified and punished. Whatever else we do beyond this, that is bonus and that's gravy. If you can reform the lobbyists, if you can reform the corporates, you can reform everything else on the planet while we're at it, that'll be great. but let's not take our eyes off the ball that we should be focusing on.
Well, no.
There is evidence of a scam, and
that
must be focused on.
No, but Rajiv and Sohail, I refuse to let that focus become a focus that only concentrate on certain parts when certain people were advantaged or disadvantaged. If you have to open it up,
let me say this.
If you have to open it up,
why are you going back? Why are you going back on such illogicality?
No, why not?
I have always told you on your program, and Rajiv Chandrasekhar is saying it now, that if you want an honest and fair investigation, investigate every pillar of the pyramid of this scam.
No,
every pillar.
Every pillar includes all the corporates you are defending. Sohail, every pillar includes all the corporates you are defending. So, you know, let's be clear.
One minute.
No.
Don't put words in my mouth. No. I don't need to defend anyone. I have said this on your channel time and again when we've discussed Raja, that
Sohail,
Raja is only a symptom of a larger malaise.
Yeah, but the symptom does
have
not...
the courage to 1 minute, have the courage to increase the expanse of the debate.
No,
What Rajiv has said, I've said it earlier.
I have only one point to make.
Which is deterring.
If the political system is diseased, then corporates have added to the virus. And that's the point. I think corporates must do some soul searching instead of pointing the finger on the other side because they wear three-piece suits. I'm going to ask a last question here.
The finger.
No, just because lobbying has become sophisticated doesn't mean the nature of it has changed. One sec, TSR Subramaniam, your views, quickly, before I go into a break.
On what point, Arnab?
No, my point is simply on this, that nobody's talking about how they'll stop fixing from happening. How do you stop fixing from happening?
I think your channel in the last 3 months has focused on 3 major scams.
Yes.
2G, of course, is sort of mother of everything else. Now, have a limited target. Give 3 months' time. Within 3 months' time, on each of these 3 major scams, find out who the people involved are.
Yeah.
Bring it out. I am sure we have enough excellent people in India. Given them the files, given everything, in no time they will separate the chaff from the grain. Within 3 months, the country should know. Exemplary punishment thereafter.
Okay.
Request the Supreme Court, please, sir, have day-to-day trial.
But this is what we've been saying.
Give send people to jail. Send ministers, send bureaucrats, send businessmen to jail.
Okay.
And then immediately you will have a total change in the system coming.
Not always being asked here on the News Hour and on Times Now, why are you asking all these questions? This is the way Delhi works. Well, we are here at Times Now would like to know the way Delhi works, and so would the rest of India. And they would like to see that whole edifice of corruption being broken down brick by brick. Tonight on the News Hour, I have Mahesh Jethmalani. Good evening, sir. Senior lawyer also of the BJP. Gopal Jain, senior lawyer in the Supreme Court. Thank you very much. TSR Subramaniam, former cabinet secretary. And Abhay Aima is a well-known business voice and market analyst. Gentlemen, thank you very much. We want to know how things work. So my first question is to you, Gopal. Isn't this really exposing how things work or have worked in Delhi? And if this is happening in the telecom ministry, surely all the other ministries, economic and infrastructure especially, are not, exactly insulated from all this.
Yes, absolutely. This is a complete expose. It gets down, to the brass tacks and the bottom of it all, because the underlying problem across infrastructure is faulty policy, distortions in policy. You have minefields there, because then you can bowl a googly. You can turn it in any direction that you want. So we've seen it in the terms of allocation of scarce resources, whether it's spectrum, whether it's oil and gas, whether, if you remember way back, it was airwaves, and there was a whole queue outside Mandi House as to who would get, the first license or the first slot. So this is characteristic of, if I may say so, policy making in India, because it is always tailor-made and it is predetermined to suit particular interests, which is why you have lobbies, and which is why you have the controversies, and which is why you have the scams which you have unearthed.